I like it a lot whenever I ended up playing like Violet on my own time kind of thing. Well, I say own time even though I was recording it, but still. Like even when I was playing it on my own time, I enjoyed using Miraidon over Koraidon. But only in terms of the bike, though. In terms of battle, I find that it looks very weird, and that I wouldn't necessarily... What is this? Sure. Sure. Okay. So I guess those are the free items you can get in the games. Okay. And I think this is a rest area, correct? Yeah, because I just want a Miraidon on my Scarlet right now. And then when it becomes Violet, it'll be better. But yeah. Because in battle, I gotta say that I like Koraidon over Miraidon. But in terms of the bike, like Miraidon. Even in terms of like the Paradox Pokemon that you can find, Violet still beats Scarlet, in my opinion. Specifically because of a lot of the shinies are actually looks a lot better in Violet than they do in Scarlet. Like I like shiny Iron Hands. I like shiny Iron Valiant. I have one that I caught. No trades involved. Just literally went and co-opted with somebody who had Violet and ended up doing it. I would love to be able to go do that again, but instead of co-op over online, be able to do the co-op close in person. So that I don't have to go online again. I would love to be able to just have like 4 switches kind of thing and just me control all 4 of them so I never have to go online again just to do those online raids. I just take all 4 of them out and take 4 pro controllers and just start doing it all by myself. But I know that that's not ideal. Even when I was grinding the Blissey raid in Sword and Shield, it was just me with 2 switches just doing it. One was the raid instigator, the one that started the raid, and the character that I was using to go and grab all the stuff. Even then, I was overwhelmed with the fact that like it wasn't a difficult raid. It was just more annoying because Blissey has like one of the highest shields, 7. And by the time that you get halfway through the shield with 2 Zacians, I think, or 1 Zacian and 1 Urshifu, I can't remember what it was that I used for both. But if you used like 2 Zacians, it still took a while. Because if you Behemoth Blade twice, and I don't think you can turn off animations in the dens, so pretty much you have to see the Behemoth Blade animation all the time, and then just start hitting it over and over and over again. Like, I'm sorry to say though, but like between the two, like between using the animations and that, it took a while. But I got max XP candies. I got max. I got max XP candies. I got max Dynamax candies. I think I also got max Armorite ore. What more did you need from the Isle of Armor? And even during the Dynamax adventures, I got all the legendaries that you can get because that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted all of the legendaries. So when I got all the legendaries, there was literally no reason for me to continue forward with that. And there was no easy way that you can farm your way to having max of the... what did they call it? It was like some kind of candy. I can't remember what it was called. Give me a second. I'll go look on my shield. But yeah, though, there was no reason for me to go and farm it. Like, I can even... Yeah, like, I overused a lot of the Dynamax candies. Like, even as I'm speaking right now, out of having 999 Dynamax candies, Armorite ore, and all of the XP candies, I have 999 of the extra small, the small candies. I have 836 of the medium, 927 of the large, 725 of the extra large, 968 of Armorite ore, 314 of Dynamax candies, and 949 rare candies. That is my shield. No hacking, no nothing. Just me going through that one raid. Just a bunch of times. And it's a rare raid too. It was a Blissey 5-star raid. So if you see the rewards for the Blissey 5-star raid, you'll see that it's easy to do if you have a Pokemon that is able to overwhelm it by physical strength itself. Like, sure, I could have used Black Hiram, and I probably could have just started smacking that thing down like it was nothing. The problem is that, like, there's nothing that's super effective against Blissey because there's only one type that is, and that's fighting. And there's no good fighting types that are good against it. So I was like, well, might as well just... Or with overwhelming physical strength, like 160 or 170 kind of thing. So I just went, you know what? I'm just going to go stick with Zacian. And it was doable. Zacians were doing work when I was using them. They were amazing. Like if I had to recommend anything to use for those Blissey raids, 2 Zacians. That's it. 2 Zacians. I think I even got my friend to go and do it, and I was carrying him with one Zacian only, and I was able to carry it for him. So he got like 5 Dynamax candies. He had like 5 of everything. The only thing is that it was so time consuming for me to do it for him, because I had to do it online for him, whereas for me, it was co-op. So, it was LAN. So, it was like, as long as the 2 switches are next to each other, it works a lot better. Whereas the other one, you have to use Nintendo Switch Online, and then that takes a while to start up, and then blah, blah, blah. It takes so long. And, yeah. So, it's much easier just to do it through co-op. Because with co-op, you have to wait like 2 seconds. Mostly, it's just so that way, though, it pops up. And then that's it. And then once it pops up, you're good to go. There's nothing you need to worry about. You're safe. And what was the other one? There was Dynite Ore. That's what it was. Yeah, Dynite Ore. I never used it. I have 338. And it's been like that for as long as I can remember. I never needed to change it. I never needed to... I never needed to change it. I kept it the same as always. I never needed to use it to go buy ability patches or anything like that. No. Never needed to. The only time I don't think I ever actually used it. I think I just looked at the store, went, oh, those are pretty cool, and then never used it. Because I think there are raids that give you ability patches, I think, or something like that. Or I just never used it. Because all of the Pokemon that you would use an ability patch for, I think I ended up just catching a hidden ability one. And just went, there's nothing really interesting here. So I just ended up just going, yeah, no. But yeah, so I'll try and get Muddy EV trained right now. I gotta figure out what my EV train freaking thing is for Muddy. Yeah, I gotta figure out what it is first before I start saying, oh yeah, I'll totally do it, and then just forget that I was supposed to do it. Yeah, and then Brilliant Diamond I haven't touched. I think I made a video of my thoughts on Brilliant Diamond, and I think that was the last time I touched it, and that was like January the year after I think it came out. Because I think it came out in November. I think like the January of the year after that, I think I made that video, and then that was it. I think that was the last time I touched it. I haven't touched it since then. I think actually, that might be a lie, depending on when the Darkrai, Arceus, and Shaman event came out. That might have been the only times that I touched it. Other than that, that was it. That was the only times that I touched it. I got sick and tired of Brilliant Diamond. What can I say? Like, it was pretty much just Diamond and Pearl. Like, I was expecting platinum-based things to be in there, at least, or platinum-based events, and then I was disappointed when I heard that it's just Diamond and Pearl. And then they nitpicked Sword and Shield elements into the game, or they nitpicked a lot of the newer features in the game. And then they're like, it's an honest remake. Like, if you were to put Diamond and Pearl next to this game, you'd see the same game. The only difference is that the underground is a lot better. That's all it is. It's like, what? Oh, and they got rid of... Oh, I can't remember what they called it in Diamond and Pearl. It's not... I think it's not Pal Park, but it's Pal Park if you think about it. It's like close to Pal Park, I think. I can't remember what it is. Anyway. Yeah. So, that ended up happening. I don't have Shining Pearl yet. But I'm gonna do Shining. But don't get me wrong. The plan is to still be able to do all the games that I want to. So like Sword and Shield, they'll definitely be on the channel. It'll just be a couple years, probably 20. Like we'll still do Violet, although I might just make Violet into like a mini series instead. Like I'll cut it into more important points rather than anything else. Like gym leader battles, rival battles, maybe Pokemon that I caught that I would use, and all that other such like shenanigans kind of thing. So instead of doing like a full Violet playthrough, it'll just be that. But Sword and Shield, we're definitely going to do it like a normal playthrough kind of thing. I think I have things that I want to do for that one in particular. Give me a second while I go pull that up. Like, I definitely have some ideas of what I want to do for certain games. Like, even, like, this challenge, like, just using Ho and Lugia in Gen 2. Like, I thought that that would be a really interesting thing. And it is. It is very interesting to see that their move pools are terrible at the beginning, but they're slowly getting stronger over time. And then you start seeing, huh, they're starting to get a lot better, like, as time goes on. Main series Pokemon. Let's see here. Yeah, Sword, we're doing a starter-only run, and Shield, we're doing Isle of Armor kind of start, so that's good. And then, oh, we're going to have a fun time with Gen 7. 100%. And then Gen 6, yeah, we're going to have a fun time. Yeah, so let's see here. So, oh yeah, I'm changing Crystal. I had an idea for Crystal, but then I saw people were doing it anyway, so I thought, nah, it's not gonna be good. Yeah, Ruby Sapphire, we're gonna have fun. Fire Red, Leaf Green. It's pretty much going to be Red and Blue remastered. So yeah. And then Emerald's gonna be fun because it's gonna be fun. Gen 4. Yeah, I might have to change this one in particular. But yeah. Then... Oh, so Soul Silver and Heart Gold, we're doing the same thing, but we're seeing if it's going to be any improvements. I didn't remember doing that. I don't remember writing that either, so that's weird. We're going to have fun with Gen 5, 100%. Yeah, then Gen 6 we're also going to have fun. Alright, so that's going to be it for now. Next time, I might try and see if we can get more rare candies, just to kind of help us out in the beginning. I don't know why I'm touching the controller. That is not the right way to do it. Because I think we have one, and I think the last time we did it with Lugia, we had like 3, I think. So we might go through and grab a few rare candies if we can, to kind of offset our level. I'll see at what level Lugia was when we did it, and I'll see if I can either closely replicate it for the Ho-Oh or not, because it would be fair to see the difference in them kind of thing from that. So yeah, so we'll see what that is. We'll see if we can do that. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, so I'll see you guys next time for some more Pokemon Silver.